we get into relationships, most of the time, it's because we really like the woman we are dealing with, and we can see a future with that person. A traditional couple might meet at work, a lounge, get to know each other, go on dates, and take it from there. But that's not everybody's love story. In certain environments, you also have what some people like to call codependency relationships. They can go a lot of different ways, from a couple just being with each other to survive and pay bills because neither one can make it on their own, to two individuals that are bonding through an addiction. If you come from the trenches, you know that couple, uncle and auntie. They get high, met each other on the block, both going to cop their product of choice. They have been rocking together ever since. Of course, it's not the traditional way people choose to find a partner. Everybody around the way knows what they do, but the people don't judge. But the crazy thing is,
he ain't lying though. There is always an uncle or an auntie or a couple that do that though. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. That's crazy though that he said that. Cause I at first I'm like, nah. But I'm thinking about, I'm like, hold on, I know a few. Hold on, gang. Like, I swear to God, we all know that.
In a man's life, we are still looked at as the providers. Even if him and his partner are living a fast life and have an addiction. He has to make sure they have the money to go cop every day, get out the gate, a place to lay their head at night, and still has to show her the reason she chose him. Even at that level, it's competition from other men. And if your girl has a habit, the plug usually is the one most dudes feel insecure about, because they know at any given time, if you really wanted their girl, then she'll be gone. Yeah. And sometimes it plays out just like that.
Oh God, because he got what she want, and he getting the money. Girls love that. And he dangerous. He out here selling that, yeah. Oh, I like that. Oh, what he about? Oh, he's the bad boy. That's how the girls think. They like that game.
This episode of the Baltimore Way, we'll be taking it outside the city to Montgomery County to discuss the case of a man who lost it after his girlfriend spent the day making plays with the plug.
Spent the day with the plug is wild.
30-year-old Cal Noble was navigating life in Germantown, Maryland. Cal had been through a lot and often used drugs to numb the pain and to help him feel better about his position in life.
Terrible.
At 30, he didn't have a place or a car, but he did have one thing going for him.
Okay.
His girlfriend, who we'll call Kelly.
No, that's not nothing going for him. If you're 30 years old with no car or no house, what are you doing with your life, gang? What are you doing? I had 2 cars by the time I was 21. Actually, 3 cars by the time I was 21. What are you doing? What are you doing with your time besides getting high? Like, what about besides getting, yeah? You know what I'm saying? You stupid.
Sake of the story.
What?
Kelly and Kyle had been together in what people describe as a dysfunctional relationship. Terrible. On and off for years.
Terrible.
Kelly had a little bit more going for herself. She often stayed with her grandmother and had a nice car, a black Mercedes, to get around town in. But just like Kyle, she too had a habit. It was always a struggle for them to find a safe place to stay and do their thing at. But Kyle's luck would change when one of his homeboys, who we'll call Josh, called him and said he found the extended stay motel in the area for only $100 a week. And him and his wife were staying there. Excited, now him and Kelly could spend more time together, Kyle got her to drive him to the location, and they rented a room. On September 13th, 2019, Kyle also figured out a way to make some money. He told Kelly his plug and a man he knew for years was going to come by the room, give him a pack, and they would be able to get high and make some money. The man he was referring to was at the time 31-year-old Ephraim Arias. The man was a father, but in order to make ends meet, he would supply the high demand of product in his area.
No, go to work. Go work 50 to 60 hours a week, gang. There ain't no excuse for you. Y'all is old as hell doing this, bro. People did this as kids, gang. Like, what are
Once
you doing?
Kyle called him, he stated he would pull up and talk to him. Later that day, he pulled up with a few friends and went to the room to hang out with Kyle. While inside, they all partied, including Kelly. Drinks and girl was everywhere, and everybody was feeling it. Ephraim's friends decided they would leave Kyle's room and go get a room of their own, but he himself was still trying to make money. He left. Kyle was confused. That's why he left and didn't give him the pack. He was mad, but he didn't say anything to the man. Instead, he vented to Kelly, who was also frustrated about the lack of finances to keep the party going.
And then you cried to your girl about
left the room. She then drove to her grandmother's house and later that night called Cal, telling him she wanted to break up with him. Angry,
so she wanted to break up because she couldn't get her yet. He was crying about it. What?
2 days later, on September 15th, 2019, Kelly was riding around town, but the man she was with was surprising, none other than Ephraim.
Oh my God!
He was riding around hitting cells.
Oh my God!
He received a call from Josh, Cal's friend, who told him about the room, claiming him and his wife wanted to spend some money. Feeling like they didn't have the money, he insisted Kelly drive him to the room and she go in there to see what they had going on. But at first, she called Cal to make sure he wasn't there, which would lead to him seeing her with his plug and friend, and which he introduced her to. He stated he wasn't around and he was at a local Walmart, so she knew the coast was clear to pull up. She went to the room to talk to Josh.
He lied.
Ephraim's suspicions was right. The couple didn't have no money and they wanted a front. He told them no and began to walk back to the car.
What?
When out of nowhere,
he pulled up.
Ran up on
he
him,
pulled up,
yelling, "You been with my girl all day," calling Ephraim names before then swinging on the man. He noticed he had a knife. Ephraim took off running to a grassy.
So you was the hash slicking slasher, huh?
Area, screaming for help. He ran down the hill from the motel. Cal chased and ran behind him, and then things got quiet.
What?
As Josh and Kelly stood by the car, Cal walked back up the hill with blood on his hands and face. She yelled at her ex-boyfriend, asking, "What did you do?" She then told Josh to call the police. Josh simply looked at her and stated no. And Cal told her, "If you do, you will be my next victim."
What?
The knife to Josh, who wrapped it in a towel and put it in Kelly's trunk, and then told her to drive him to get rid of it. She did what she was told, before then returning back to the room. And Cal again told her to be quiet and drive him from the location to another home.
Oh my
and
God.
Scared, she did what she was told, leaving Ephraim, who was stabbed up without help, laying in the grass. Finally, a couple that was walking in the area noticed the man. They instantly knew something wasn't right and he was gone by the look in his eyes.
Oh
they
my
ran to the
God.
front desk and called local police, in which when they arrived to the scene, they confirmed. Unfortunately, Ephraim had passed away
You
from his
goofy.
injuries.
See, you dumb, bro. So you try to take bro girl and you knew she was a junkie and you still try to take his girl? Like you sat there and fucking you took the junkie girlfriend and you knew she was a junkie, and then you go ahead and make plays with her all day. She probably giving you that, yeah, if y'all know. And then, like, bro, what is you doing, bro? Like, you fried himself for taking this girl, though. And then he crashed out by this girl, though. Like, that's crazy.
Everybody knew exactly what happened, telling them Cal snapped after seeing him and Kelly together.
I bet he did.
A warrant was put out for Cal, who was eventually tracked down and taken into custody, charged with first-degree murder.
Ooh.
Kelly herself would be handcuffed and questioned, but she swore to the police she didn't know Cal was about to do that. And when she tried to help Ephraim, she was threatened. In order to be released, she agreed to testify and be the state's key witness.
Wow.
As the case started making its way to trial, Kelly took the stand and added more details to the attack. She claimed Cal also robbed Ephraim. He cut him, taking a product he felt like he was owed. She stated he was also really under the influence that day. Multiple witnesses took the stand, including motel clerks and a couple that found Ephraim. In the end, Cal was sentenced to 50 years. He was painted as a jealous slang of a romantic rival, his girlfriend. Rest in peace to Ephraim. I send my prayers and condolences to his family.
Hey, that's
no
wild,
matter his
gang.
profession or how he chose to make his bread, he still had kids to raise. I believe in total it was 5. I definitely can see how Cal would have felt played, but at that point, you got to check Kelly. He knew what she was and what she was about.
Right.
Now,
but people don't understand though. You did that now. Her new boyfriend gone, right? But now you gone too. So guess what she gonna do to the next guy that got the same habit, that get some money on? You already know what it is, man. Yeah, the 304s be going, gang. Like
all the man had was his word. So promising Cal a pet might have been a wrong thing to do, especially when a man is trying to get on his feet. Ephraim was about his business. He probably saw the way Cal was getting it in at the party and felt like it was no way he was going to be able to sell a girl without him and Kelly doing all the product and not being able to pay him back. So he changed his mind. But I'm gonna leave this one open for
Hey,
discussion.
that's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they wildin', bro. Like, I'm not crashing out behind no woman, bro. I already done did it. Wasn't worth it. You feel what I'm saying? It was one of the most dumbest decisions I ever made in my life. She gone. She on to the next. Ain't nothing I can do, gang. You gonna do what you gonna do. Don't get mad when I do what I do. You see what I'm saying? That's why men gotta have game. That's why when you raised the wrong way and you crashing out doing this and that, like that's crazy, bro. I don't know, man. What y'all think about this little video, man? Y'all stay up out the way, bro. Y'all stay safe. Real talk, cause this you feel me? Tweakers. Ha, tweakers. I'm dead, bro. Ain't it really is.